Maestro Gaming presents a wobbly wagon wheel production about a nomad man. That man is the Gypsy King.
Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to another Maestro Game production, and as you can see, we are jumping into this dual home header straight into the first match, and that is, of course, against Audax Italiano. And, well, our team is very unchanged. We have our usual starting lineup. That means Dybala is in goal, Subiara at left back, Becerra and Sanhueza in central defence. Torres on the right-hand side. Sepulveda is in that central defensive mid-role, with Riviera and Hernandez in front of him. Then on the left we have Lemo, Daniel on the right, and Ganella up front. Our bench consists of Castillo. Now he's going to be playing, at least sitting on the bench for today's game. I believe we do have a return in terms of Lara for the second game. We then have Gutierrez, Rodriguez, Lopez, Bezar, Gonzalez and Marino. But without further ado, let's go to see what Jorge has to say. And of course, this is our less important game. These are third in the table, so it's a very tricky fixture. And a little bit of a small change today's episode is the second game is one day earlier. I believe anyways. I believe we was meant to play on the Saturday. We now play on the Friday because it is televised. I did say it was a big game and they agree with me. The media has gone and moved it so it can be on telly. Only brings us in 2,500, so I would have preferred them not to televise it, but money is money. So, Jorge Gomez thinks we should challenge the team to pick up where they left off, and I think that is a reasonable idea. So we are going to passionately tell them to do exactly that. You know what? No. We owe them. Revenge! As you can see, the revenge has gone down well. We always love a bit of revenge around here. So, Raul Ramos of the Chilean Football Informer, a devious fellow who is respectful of us, which, that's not a good sign. The devious guy is respectful of us. But, you're third in the first... That's a mouthful. You're third in the first division form table after a good recent run. Does that help ahead of kickoff? Well, it should help a little bit. Momentum is so important in football. So, yes, hopefully we can pick up a result. Diego Subiara has been rock solid in defence of late. How important will he be here today? I'm pretty sure the last journalist was trying to rip into how Subiara was playing, but whatever. As you can see, he's been solid the last 5 matches, 7.32. Hasn't scored a goal, but he is a left back. He's made plenty of assists, I believe, though. We certainly hope he can keep that form going. Are you hoping Oscar Hernandez carries his recent good form into the match? Well, he's our playmaker. He's the guy who's going to be developing these plays. And, of course, he has started scoring some goals himself, too. And, well, his form speaks for itself. 7.86 with 2 goals. So, he's been playing really well. I certainly hope he can keep it up. I hope the whole entire team can keep it up, because that is what we're going to need to pick up a result here today. As you can see, like I said, they are up in third place. We have moved up to 12 if we manage to keep this draw. So that's not too bad. I don't see us keeping this. I see us losing and slipping back down to 13th and probably 14th with the team below winning, but we can always pray. And part of that praying is we've just gone and got a penalty. So that's a nice little start. Can we put it away though? I believe it's Lemo to take. Yes, Lemo. Come on, Lemo. Good job, Lemo. He let us down before. He did not let us down this time, though. That is his 6th goal of the season for Lemo. Hopefully that means he's going to have one of his good games, because as you know, he is either on fire or ice cold. And, well, a nice early goal should put him on fire. We are also, weirdly, ahead on possession. In fact, we are ahead on everything but fouls and yellow cards, the 2 stats you don't particularly want to be dominating. So, I'm pretty happy. In fact, no, I'm not even going to praise them. You know what? I'm just going to sit off and let things glide. Because it is 1-0 going into half time. And, well, we've had 9 shots. They've had absolutely 0. And, well, we've had 4 on target. They've, of course, had 0. 3 fouls to their 10. 0 yellow cards, 2 yellow cards, 56% possession to 44. Now, our best performer has been Sepulveda with a 7 rating and a 94% passing completion ratio. For them is Munoz, their goalkeeper. He's got 3 shots saved and a 6.8. So essentially, their goalkeeper is keeping them in this game. Struggling to perform is Subiara. He's got a 6.6 and no reason for it. And Acosta with a 54% passing completion ratio and a 6.4. So let's head into the dressing room and talk to the lads. So thinks we should let the team know we appreciate their efforts. And you know what? Our ratings are okay, but we can do better. So you know what? I'm going to tell them assertively. Things are going well, but you can pull better. I know you can do better than that. The result's good, but no, you can pick up your form a bit, so go on, go do it. Show them what you're capable of. Because this game should be dead and buried. We could have had a couple of goals by now. In terms of the statistics, Cerrado intercepts it. Hernandez nicely played up to Daniel, headed down for Hernandez. Hernandez coming down this right-hand side. Bad pass to Torres. Lucky for him though, Torres keeps it in play. Now to Sepulveda. Sepulveda, nice ball over to Daniel. Cuts inside. Oh, he took it on his left foot. Again, he's great at making runs, great at making crosses. Not so great at finishing. So he probably shouldn't be cutting in and taking shots. I should probably take him off inside forward, is the answer to that one. But he's not a big fan of, you know what? I know he's not a fan of being a winger, but statistics-wise, how are you as a winger? So passing and crossing are your weak areas. But besides that, so he's only that because of his balance and anticipation. And I guess his technical, was it? No. No, he drops the work rate. What else is on here? Flair. Flair, composure as well. Interesting. So, 10 finishing though. Is it really worth keeping on as an inside forward? Probably not. Anyways, we are up substitution time, and as you can see, there's no one who really desperately needs taking off. Now, I am going to make substitutes simply because of how people are performing. Gonzalez, as you know in the previous episode, had a belter of a substitution appearance, so hopefully you can do that once more in today's game and finish it off. And I think that's the only substitute we're going to make. We've got plenty of space between this and the next game. No point in forcing a second substitute if we don't need to. Like I said, we don't really need to make the one, but we are going to make it simply because we would like to freshen up a little bit. Ganella wouldn't be a bad idea to take off as well. So, you know what? Marino, you can have a bit of game time as well. We're going to let you have a run out and save the last one in case we take a knock to anyone. But Riviera throws it into Gonzalez. Back to Riviera once more. Hernandez holds it up. Back to Riviera. Can he get a cross in? No, he gets it to the edge of the area. Sepulveda. Oh, what a shot by Sepulveda. Straight at the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, though, it was a bullet of a shot. He could not hold on to it. And that is the second goal of the season for Sepulveda. Assisted by Manuel Riviera. After a bit of 1-2 with Hernandez from the throw-in. Delivers it to the edge of the area, and Munoz just pokes it into his own goal. I mean, it wasn't the greatest of finishes, but we shall take it. As you can see, it's moved us all the way up to 11th in the league. And that's given us a bit of a gap, even with you having a game in hand. So, in fact, their game in hand, if we win this, isn't going to matter because of the goal difference. Becerra, oh no, that was unlucky. Luckily, he was offside and it's disallowed. And to be honest, I wouldn't have been too mad at Becerra for that. He just got unlucky. Who was that who blocked it, by the way? Lemo. I would have been more mad at Lemo for that one. But luckily for us, he was offside. So we escaped from that miserable goal conceded. And, well, in the end, it is 2-0. Comfortable victory in the end against a team which we didn't expect to pick anything up against. We had 13 shots, they had 4. 5 on target to their 2. 7 fouls to 15. 1 yellow card to 4 yellow cards. 57% possession to their 43. Our best performer was Sepulveda with a 9 rating and a 95% passing completion ratio. For them was Ritter. He got a 6.8 and no reason for it. So, struggling to perform was Gonzalez. He got 6.6 and a 0% crossing completion ratio. He can't always be a star when he comes off the bench, ladies and gents. But Bosso was struggling for them also. He got 4 mistakes and a 6.4. As you can see, their goalkeeper was finally beaten today after going 325 consecutive minutes without conceding prior to today's game. So, player of the match, of course, goes to Sepulveda with that very interesting goal. So, Jorge thinks we should let the team know we appreciate their efforts. And you know what? Passionately, I'm very pleased with the result, the way he played. That was a team, like I said, we didn't expect to get anything from it, but we managed to win and, well, we've crawled all the way up the table. 27 points, we are looking pretty safe. We do have 6 games, I believe. I believe it's twice against each team. Let's have a little look. So, yes, we have 6 games remaining. So that does mean next episode will be them 2, and then I'll probably do a triple header. Really depends if we need the 3 games. If we don't need the 3 games, I'll probably skip the last one just simply because there's no real need to do a triple header if we are safe after the first 2. But that is enough rambling from me. We have a big televised game. Also, I didn't realise that game was televised. So double televised header as well as a double home header today as we verse Serena in the next game. So I will get ready for that one and I will see you fan folks at the stadium in just a second. Okay, ladies and gents, it is time to kick off our second game of today's episode, and as you can see, there is a couple of slight changes to the team. So Becerra picked up his final yellow card. That means he has a 1-game suspension, and thus Rodriguez comes in off the bench at centre-back. That means Gonzalez then moves onto the bench in place of him as our backup centre-back, and as you can see, Lara is of course coming to sit on the bench. Now, his shoulder isn't completely mended, but I don't see us needing him, hopefully. So he can come chill on the bench and enjoy today's game. So without further ado, let's go see what Jorge Gomez has to say. So, Mr. Jorge, he thinks we should challenge the team to pick up where they left off. And that was his previous idea. And little twist, we are actually favourites for this game. This is the first time I recognise us as the favourites for a game, so it's going to be interesting to see how the team handles that. So, I'm going to tell them I expect them to win. Yeah, I expect nothing but a win from this match. Now, that went down okay. I thought it could have gone better, could have gone worse. But it didn't crash and burn, so I'm happy with that. Diego Lobos of the Puerto Montt Football Messenger, an enthusiastic fellow who is indifferent about us. With a quickie, because I'm not going to try and say that name, a quickie, not in action until after you play. Is this a prime opportunity for your side to perhaps take a step ahead in the battle to avoid the drop? Now, where is a quickie? That's the question. A quickie is there. I wouldn't really say they're prime candidates for the drop, to be honest. I would probably say it is the 2 that are there. Then probably, like, the order it's in is probably the order I would expect to finish in terms of 12th and down. But, heck, I'll just sell for anywhere that isn't in the bottom 2. But still, we regard any potential advantage as a positive. So, your Puerto Montt side hold their relegation destiny in their hands. Can you take a step closer in the first? I hope so. I really hope so. We're versing bottom of the league. This would not be a place to slip up. So, La Serena are the lowest goal scorers in the first division. You must consider yourselves favourites to win. Well, we're at home. We're doing much better in terms of form. We're doing much better in terms of the league in general. So, yes, I think we're the better team by far, and we'll show why. Please, team. Please don't make me regret that statement. Please, I beg you. We are, of course, going to slide down so we can see the part of the league we are looking at. Rodriguez heads it to Riviera. It's going to go down to whether Rodriguez just holds his own. If he can do as good as Becerra, we're going to be okay. But if he is a complete flop today, then we are going to be screwed. But it goes all the way back to Guzman. Guzman holding up the possession nicely. Kicks it up. Can we intercept this? Come on. Oh, Torres, you missed it. And Perez is one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Lovely save by Dybala, though. And we are out of that mess. So, come on, lads. Lemo whips in the free kick. back post. It is a penalty. Sanhueza gets pushed over and Lemo steps up. Come on, Lemo. Back-to-back games, back-to-back penalties. You can do this, my friend. I believe in you. We all believe in you, and it is in. That is his 7th goal of the season for Lemo. In fact, Ignacio Lemo, in fact. And, well, it was a very lovely penalty. Keeper went the complete opposite direction, but it wouldn't have mattered because it was placed rather nicely. Wasn't the most accurate, but it was pretty darn good. And as you can see, that's moved us up to 10th, if at least temporarily. Because as you can see, every other team behind us, besides Serena, have a game in hand. So that means every team, well, these two, can at least hop back over us. But we're going to take the positive and hope they don't. We are up to 10th place, which, considering when we joined, we were bottom of the league, of course, like we are with every team. That is not too bad. Riviera to Hernandez, now over to Daniel, and what a goal! He finally puts one away after taking about 50 efforts, or what it felt like 50 efforts, so far this season. He's got his 3rd goal of the season, assisted by Oscar Hernandez. So good one to Daniel with that lovely finish. Now, as you can see, just takes it on his left, smashes it in. Goalkeeper just stands there and watches it fly by. And, well, their goal difference, it's not looking great. Ours, however, it's recovered nicely. We are on -7, which, of course, minus isn't great, but we are at least getting nearer to being break even. But it is 2-0 here at half-time. We've had 6 shots, they've had 2. 3 on target to 1, 2 fouls to their 13. 0 yellow cards to 1 yellow card, 6% possession to 34. Now, our best performer was Daniel with that 1 goal and an 8.2. For them was Guzman, the goalkeeper. He's got a 6.7 so far. Now, struggling to perform is Ganella. My apologies. My drink is a bit gassy. Ganella has 0 overall chances and a 6.6 as a result. Silva, however, he has overall chances of 0-2 with a 6.4. So, without further ado, let's go talk to Jorge. And Jorge thinks we should let the boys go up there with their minds clear. We don't need to address anything at this stage. Looking at how things are going, you know what, lads? Passionately, I'm happy with how things are going. Keep it up. Like, 2-0, solid performance. You three, stop getting complacent. I'm glad you've reacted well, but please don't get complacent on us now. You need to pick your game up though, Ganella. I must say, I should tell you to pick your game up, but the team talk went well with him, so I'm not going to be too harsh on him. We are going to tell the lads to concentrate though, because as you can see, there's a lot of complacent players in there. That's overwhelmed them. I don't know why. I'm telling them to concentrate when they're getting complacent and not concentrating. So, yeah. Demand more. Is that going to... That's probably going to trigger them as well. Yeah. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. I'm going to let the game go by, get the victory, and not whisper any more words to them. So, first of all, what do we have here? Lopez, you know what, Gonzalez, you can come on for the goal scorer. Give him a nice little rest. We then have Riviera. So Beza, you can come on, get a bit of match fitness in you. It's always nice to have our backups with a bit of fitness. And then that will do. We shall just cruise through, hopefully, with this 2-0 victory. Who knows, maybe we'll put another one away. But I don't see them scoring, considering they are the worst goal scorers in the league. And they need 2 to at least steal a draw here. 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Okay, they've got an opportunity to at least get one back. But can they do anything with it? Played all the way back to Guzman. Can we close them down? Munoz in possession now. Plays it all the way back. It's now a ball over the top. But we have taken the header with Sanhueza. Plays it to Torres. And he's hoofing it up. Doesn't get it to Ganella though. In fact, with Perez on this left-hand side for them. Cutting inside. Can he get a shot away? He does. But it is pitifully wide. And we have escaped. So, we are in the final dying minutes. And it's over, folks. It's a comfortable 2-0 victory here in the end. 9 shots apiece, 5 on target to their 3, 6 fouls to 24, 0 yellow cards to 3, 64% possession to 36. So in the end, we just let them kill the game off. They did get some shots, but it didn't matter. They didn't do a whole lot with it. Best performers was Ariel Danielle. He, of course, got that 1 goal and an 8.3, and Munoz for them with a 6.9 and 100% tackle win ratio. Struggling to perform was Bazar. He got a 6.6, no reason for it, and I can't be too harsh on him. I let him have a bit of match fitness. And Perez for them, he got a 6.3 and no reason for it. So I will just slowly go through these milestones for anyone interested. And of course, the player of the match goes to Ariel Danielle, or Daniel, however you want to pronounce it. I will call him Danielle, and sometimes I'll call him Daniel. Jorge Gomez, though, thinks we should let the team know we appreciate their effort. And you know what? I do. Very nice win. Well done. I'm not going to go over the top, as I have been in other games. They were bottom of the league. That's the game we needed to win. So the fact that we won it, it was expected. But that 30 points does put us very comfortable going into our 5 remaining games. So worst case scenario is these. See, a lot of these will have to play each other anyway, but just call it 26 points as a worst case scenario. We're at least going to be 4 points clear of the drop, and most likely they're going to lose or they're going to lose. So it's going to be 6 or 7 points, I'd say, at least from the relegation zone going into the next episode. But I thank you all for watching, and well, as you can see, there's our couple of messages. Our player of the match, the wonderful 18-year-old. Our next episode, though, will be a double away header, and it's going to be a tricky one. As you can see, we're versing 8th place, which, going on our recent results, it's a winnable game. So we can go to that one with some sort of optimism that we can get something out of it. Don't think we're getting a whole lot. And then the Universidad. Now, I think that's the team we kept upsetting, isn't it? No, we lost to them 2-0 here. Ah, yeah, they're the team that knocked us out in the cup. I was thinking of Casalisa, who we seem to have upset 3 times. But them, yeah, they're a solid side, so we're probably going to lose the second game. Palestino, we've got a chance. Anyways, I'm starting to ramble, so I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a lovely night, and goodbye.